white trash. She's gonna be forced to have that baby and to trace the whole family.
For the Trump supporters, you are going to hell for this.
Investing in poison rings. Hey guys, it's Misha and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be taking a look at some more meltdowns because they keep getting darker. Oh, and they keep saying that something is coming. Kamala knows something that we don't know yet, but something's coming, very ominous. We're gonna try and figure out what that is. But before we start, please make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss any of my videos.
Just know it's Elon. I know it's Elon Musk. I know that barrel-chested has something to do with all. He's behind it. I swear to God. I swear to God. Listen, I don't have logic. I don't have evidence. I don't have facts.
I don't have logic, I don't have evidence, I don't have facts. At least you're being honest. But then you should keep your mouth closed.
I'm a very logical, evidence, fact-based person. I have a gut feeling. She's never wrong. She is never wrong. And I just know we don't need the votes.
Also, this is a very self-aware individual. They even got the clown makeup on, although not necessary.
You know, it wouldn't be surprising. The education system in this country is so I'm really not surprised. But, girl, we don't need the vote. Elon, that transphobic bot. I swear to God, it's him.
Well, this individual is right about one thing. We do have an issue with our education system.
My concentration is the performance of self.
I study music business and gender studies.
My concentration is titled Queering and Decolonizing Theater Practice.
Something is cooking.
The way she walked off the stage. Anybody who's been around black mamas, has black grandmas, or have been around very strong women. Have you noticed the arm? She walked off with the arm. Guys, we know what that arm means. We know what the arm is.
I don't know what that arm means. Enlighten us.
Like, you can go out with the boys if you want to. And she walked off stage like she knew something. She finally got that one little thing that she needed, that one extra thing that she needed. And now somebody's going to be going into the find out stage.
Is this how they're coping? She must know something we don't. Something is coming. That's why she had her arm like this. Because she's a black mama? What is going on?
If you're queer and your family voted for Trump like mine did, hi, hello, I'm your mother now. Just checking in. Have you drank water today? Did you eat? Did you take your meds?
You're asking people if they took their meds? Did you take your meds?
Did you breathe? Are you breathing? You gotta breathe in your belly, babe. Let's take a breath together, okay?
No.
Anyone and everyone who is listening to this, I need you to spiritually prepare. I do not know what is coming, but it is huge. I don't know what is coming, but it is huge.
I'm trying to be mature.
I do not know what Trump did, but he crossed a line. I don't know what line, I don't know where.
And they keep calling conservatives conspiracy theorists.
But everyone is angry. Not just the humans, the gods, the primordials. Goddamn time itself is angry. Time is angry.
Did you take your meds? No, actually, maybe it's because they're all taking meds. Maybe it's the meds. I mean, you really start to ask yourself, why are so many individuals on psychiatric medication? Because they don't seem to be working.
This is beyond. Everybody needs to spiritually prepare. I don't know what for, but something's happening. This is something we have not seen before.
Oh, you didn't get your way? We did see this in 2016 when people voted for Trump. He won, you didn't die, you still had your rights. The world did not explode.
I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on here because something feels f***ing weird.
I put my tinfoil hat on as well. They're putting something in the piercings. Only explanation. If you are a normal human being that's not fantasizing about causing harm to Trump or his supporters because they have, different views. If you're normal and you have piercings or you're thinking about getting piercings, please be careful. They are doing something with those piercings, especially the septum piercing. Monitor your mental state if you get a piercing. I'm just saying, something's going on.
I have avoided saying something, one, because everyone's talking about it, but I don't want to stoop to that level, but something feels f***ing weird. I'm one of the people who woke up in the middle of the night of election night just feeling a weird feeling, and I spent all day Thursday with a horrible headache.
Oh my goodness, I didn't get my way. Kamala didn't win. That's what happened. But you'll get over it. I believe in you.
Sleeping all day, only waking up to throw up, and I've seen other people say that as well. Something is f***ing weird, and I love a conspiracy person just as much as the next, but I really do believe that something is weird going on. So I don't want to get my hopes up, but I'm kind of hopeful. I don't know. I feel like something's gonna happen.
Oh, you thought I was an angry feminist before? Oh, it just got worse, babe. How about I control yours? Pew pew, bitch, bye? Same people, by the way, who hate guns. Well, now they love them because they want to kill conservatives. Here's her list. What was that? Why did she do that? What was that?
Respectfully, sir, no, I'm not letting it go. What we as Americans have done for too long is let these motherfuckers make us be afraid, make us accept things.
Make us accept things. Accept the election results. You love democracy. Oh, we have accepted this for too long. Right. No, right. I need a drink.
Make us think that there's no options. Make us think that there's no alternatives. Make us think that we can't fight. We can repost. We can ask people to check their ballots. We can ask people to report if there's something wrong with them.
Feeling silly for crying in the airport after seeing a MAGA hat. But 4 other women were crying too. Grief has no timeline. Action is coming. I'm thinking for a second. If Kamala had won, would I spiral into a meltdown? Would I cry? No. I would be upset. I would be concerned about the future of our country. And then I would go on with my day. Because I'm not a toddler. But if I was a leftist, I would get my phone. No! Oh, I didn't like the lighting in that one. Again. Perfect. Let's post that. Yeah, I want all my family and friends to see that. My employer. Very proud of my work here. You got the snot running down. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Amazing. The people that post their meltdowns, like, you have to understand, they are filming this. Sometimes they have to refilm this. They watch it back and then they press post. If you voted for Trump, I hope you can fight. Women furious about Trump's win start Matka movement, which glorifies poisoning men. They asked for it. So to make Aqua Tofana great again. She was a 17th century Italian woman who sold poison to wives who wished to dispatch their abusive husbands, resulting in the deaths of more than 600 men. Slay! Yes, queen! Oh, she's such a brat for that.
Aqua Tofana. Am I right? Aqua Tofana. If you know, you know.
Some have started shaving their heads while others are engaging in sex strikes against men or committing to not getting pregnant or giving birth for the duration of Trump's second term. Oh no, you won't sleep around? What's next? Waiting for marriage? You won't get pregnant, so you won't have the opportunity to kill your baby? That'll make the conservatives furious.
I am not part of this f***ing trend. Stop. Stop. There are people that have lost their hair, like me, and it has been devastating. You guys stop.
We're so oppressed, and then they never seem to speak about some places in the Middle East, for example, where women really don't have these basic rights. Many of these women are legally required to wear a hijab. They lack protection from domestic violence. So just to see these protests in comparison is insane, and they're so quiet about that. They're not focusing on places where feminism is actually desperately needed. Instead, they're cosplaying as oppressed. Oh, the Handmaid's Tale! Oh, the Handmaid's! Instead of, again, focusing on women who have their rights severely restricted. On an unrelated note, are you ladies interested in investing in poison rings? They asked for it, and it's a ring where you can put your poison in to poison your husband. 4B movement, but we take it a step further. Time to collectively get hysterectomies.
And this one is for the Trump supporters. You are going to hell for this. You're going to hell for this.
Oh, you decide who goes to hell? You're supposed to emphasize that God's grace is available to everyone and that the ultimate judgment belongs to God alone. But I guess you're qualified to determine someone's eternal fate because they voted for Trump. Again, it's the piercing. What? Nothing says I love myself like punching holes in your face. Almost every video, they either completely change their hair, they dye it or shave it, they punch 1,000 holes in their face, right? Get these crazy tattoos. It really screams, I love and accept myself just the way I am. Changing everything about myself, yeah.
Kamala Harris lost the election. Your whole life is politics. You scream about being a raging liberal. What now? Let me ask you a question. What the are you doing right now? I'm talking to my straight white male demographic.
Straight?
What are you doing right now? Because I had my moment on the internet. I cried. I don't do this for no reason. I do this because I'm passionate about it, but I'm here. I'm rolling up the sleeves. What are the next steps? I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward. What are you doing right now? If there's a woman in your life that you care about right now, you should be figuring out a way to get involved in your community. And if you're not, somebody should slap you across the face for that. What are you doing?
That's another thing I've noticed. We're seeing a complete role reversal on the left. So the men are more feminine and then the women are more masculine and both take on the toxic parts of that. So the woman, she's all like in his face, right? Like, come on. And then the guy's like, yeah, I cried. I cried. What's next? Hyper-masculine women and hyper-feminine men. But again, they take on the toxicity of it. So this is Dr. Sajan, who runs a clinic in Seattle, which offers gender transition surgeries for minors. Doing all my trans surgeries before Trump tries to stop me. I want to show you a clip of what Trump said about these surgeries on minors.
I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers, which are in no way licensed or approved for this use.
I went to the grocery store, and while standing in line, I was trying to guess who voted against my rights. I was out of guesses because you're like sheep in wolf's clothing, and I just wanted to scream.
Back to the previous idea, right, of making us wear our hats, marking us, and then you guys wear the bracelets so that we know that you're morally superior, right? She's trying to find the Trump supporters. No, but Trump is the Nazi.
Know someone voted that way. Do you recommend, just from a psychological standpoint, being around them? We got the holidays coming up.
There is a push, I think just a societal norm that if somebody is your family, that they are entitled to your time. And I think the answer is absolutely not. So if you are going into a situation where you have family members, where you have close friends who you know have voted in ways that are against you, like what you said, against your livelihood, and it's completely fine to not be around those people and to tell them why.
I think the ultimate goal for these people is to live in a world where everyone agrees with one another, and that is impossible. And if every little thing triggers you, if you want to scream constantly and cry and then film those meltdowns and then wish harm on people if they think differently, if they have different views, then your only solution really is to go into the forest, completely isolate yourself, and live alone. And even then, your own mind might not give you peace. You might have a contradicting thought and go into a full meltdown. That's what happens with extreme individualism. And we're in an era with these safe spaces constantly, right? Always prioritizing your comfort. The reality is that that is not healthy. Not for you, not for other people. That's an echo chamber.
For all of the white women, the Beckley's and the Ben.
You look really good.
Lee's and Emily's who voted for Trump. This is what I gotta say to you.
Ew, what's wrong with her tongue?
Whenever your little Emily comes home full of Tyreek's she's a teen. Sadly, you told her not to mess with that dark meat, but she did. I'm going to enjoy the non-abortion that she's going to get. She's going to be forced to have that baby and to trace the whole family. Go ahead, Tyrone. Put it in a deep so you can get this swirl in. Now you got some in the family now. You don't like us now. We at Thanksgiving dinner now. The whole in-laws, everybody coming over there. What's up? Your grandchild gonna be a Oh, Rebecca. You know when you be saying you're going to Pilates class, but we'll be going to the hood to see Rodney. You know what I'm saying? So we can pop you down and you go back home all tired and ran through to Stephen. That gonna break one day, baby. And that plan B ain't gonna be available. And that abortion ain't gonna be available. And Peter gonna know that you got some BBC all up in that ran through run over. Oh, but you ain't gonna be able to get no abortion, are you? You ain't gonna be like you've been doing before. Because we all know why y'all wanted to shut down abortions. Y'all was getting all the abortions. Welcome that black baby! And we know y'all been about to dark me. Welcome that black baby to the family.
Girls supporting girls until they vote differently. Well, guess what, girl? This might be normal for you. And I'm sorry that seems to be the case. But it's actually not normal, right? To go to the hood and get knocked up and continue that cycle and keep getting abortions, right? And murdering babies. That's not normal. I'm sorry that that's become the norm for you, it seems like, but it's not.
When you're bleeding out on a table somewhere and doctors can't do nothing, our thoughts and prayers will not be with you. Well, our thoughts will be, and our thoughts will be your little fast mother white trash BBC loving, Tyreekers and Daquan loving teenage daughters that always be bouncing on them mother had that stiff baby lodged inside of you and can't anybody do nothing about it. And you just, oh my God, Asian, badly thin-lipped, no rhythm having, can't ride over there, and you click Trump, and now you're going to be a victim of that because, see, women have ovaries, grapes and mildew and possum fat fingers. I want all of them to grab you by your vagina daily. I am not going to feel anything but glee.
So that was the worst one I've seen, and I feel like I say that in every video, but they really do keep getting worse and worse. So that was an interesting rant by Fruit Loop over here. If you voted for Trump and you're a woman, I hope you get essayed. I hope you get raped by Tyrone, Daquan, whatever she said. A lot of racism and sexism mixed into it by, again, the party of love, compassion.
If you voted for blue, we stand for you. We love you. We're gonna fight. I don't care what your nationality is. If you don't care what you are, if you voted blue, we got you. But if you didn't, we don't care. So I want you to experience SA. Loose
But if you're part of the cult, we love you. Oh, we love you. Yeah, everyone else, I hope they get raped. I hope they die. I wish the worst on them. But if you're a cult member, we love you. Love and acceptance. Oh, we're so cute. We're so compassionate. So yeah, what does that say about her lifestyle? She has an 8-minute rant here where she describes these bizarre scenarios of women going to the hood, getting knocked up. She says she hopes they get assaulted. Again, I feel like a broken record, but these people don't know the facts. Even many Trump supporters, Trump himself, he supports the exceptions of rape, incest, and when the mother's life is at risk, and also the power has been given back to the states. He has not signed a federal abortion ban. You go around and you have sex with random people, and then you get abortion after abortion after abortion, and you see nothing wrong with that, and you think that's normal. And so you're hoping that white women, so this is also racially motivated, specifically you say white women, you hope that they go to the hood, hoping that women experience violence specifically by black men. So this says a lot about your sexism, right? Your hatred for women and racism. Again, coming from the party that is supposedly neither of those things. Yeah. Having multiple abortions because you can't keep your legs closed, that is not a healthy lifestyle. That is not empowerment. If you were coming from a safe, legal, and rare standpoint, 100% let's have that conversation. But these videos we're seeing with the abortion cakes, with the celebrations of killing babies, that's insane. And then wishing women were assaulted. I hope you're proud of this video. I hope your family's proud of this video. I hope your boss is proud of this video. But honestly, the cult is looking less and less appealing by the day. I'm not sure how they're gonna come back from this. I feel like the mask has completely slipped. Everything they blame the other side of, including this bigotry, right? Racism, sexism, homophobia, you name it, they're the ones showing us their bigotry, the party of so-called love and tolerance. They can't pretend anymore. I also want to add that when you wish negativity onto others, you're wishing that on yourself. There's a good saying, he who seeks revenge digs 2 graves. Because in trying to harm someone else, you end up harming yourself. And let's be real, we can already tell, because it's taking a toll on your mental health, which, by the way, can seriously impact your physical health. So maybe tone down the bloodthirsty, psychotic rants for a second and actually have a conversation, not hoping that your aunt chokes on turkey.
Family wants to know what I'm doing for the holidays. My daughter, who is of childbearing age and now has to get an IUD at 17 years old, and I'm gonna be here with my son, who is a political target, and that should really tell you all you need to know about why I'm not gonna be hanging out with y'all for the holidays. So off. Choke on your turkey. Bye.
Not hoping that random women get raped, not hoping that men get poisoned. Have a conversation and you might feel better. These are clearly troubled and lost souls. I think that much is clear. And again, I hope they can let go of this anger, because if not for the sake of their family, their friends, their fellow American, at least for themselves. Because again, this level of hatred harms them in the end as well. And that's all. If you guys want to see more, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also like the video and comment below which TikTok was the craziest. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.